Hey, what's going on YouTube? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we're on Neverwinter and we're going to talk about power leveling your professions, the craftable items in Neverwinter. I've been getting a lot of questions lately how to do this, and I'm sure a lot of people actually know about this, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that aren't familiar with it. If you don't know, you can actually take any profession minus leadership, of course, so any profession minus leadership, and you can actually level it in one day from level 1 to 25. Now this costs a great deal of money. This is not something you want to dabble in if you're a little short on funds. This is something that, is more along the lines of, if you don't really have anything else to spend your AD on, your character's kind of maxed out, So let's jump right into this good old professions. As you can see, I'm a level 25 Jewelcrafter and a level 25 Level Worker. I actually did Jewelcrafting the hard way. It actually took me about a month and a half, and that's only because I wasn't aware that I could power level it, and I also, wasn't able to be there when the time would be over to collect the XP, so I was only doing a few tasks a day, so it literally took me a month and a half to get to level 25 Jewelcrafting. Now leatherworking, on the other hand, I did that in a few hours. I was able to take leatherworking from level 1 to level 25 in about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. I mean, it is a lot of clicking involved. As you can see, I'm currently just working on leadership for fun. You cannot power level leadership, unfortunately. So you may be asking yourself, well, how do I do this, Gar? It's very easy, actually. I've opened up a lot of lockboxes, and what you're going to be looking for is the Profession Masters kits, okay? There's a currency in there that, let's hop on over here. This is what we're going to be after right here. The bag of crystals, the bag of gems, and the bag of jewels. This is going to be your tier 1 for the bag of jewels. Your tier 2 is your bag of gems, and finally your tier 3 is going to be the bag of crystals. And you want to accumulate as many as possible. If you're really just focused on one in particular profession, I'm going to estimate it's going to take you about 300 bag of crystals. So you might be asking yourself, well, how much is this going to cost? Some simple math here is going to show you that about 300 bags of crystals currently is probably going to run you about 600,000 AD. Okay, 600k AD to get you about 300 bag of crystals. That's about 2k per crystal. That's about all the more I would pay for them. For the bag of gems, I wouldn't pay any more than 1k each. And for the tier 1 stuff, I wouldn't pay any more than 500 AD. You don't really need a lot of bag of jewels or the bag of gems. You do need a lot of bag of crystals. So you have the option, if you want to level your profession from level 1 to 25 basically instantly, if you want to spend the funds to do so. Now the problem is it worthwhile overall? The markets change. The professions have gone into a dip as of lately. The items that you're going to be crafting are a little down. If we take a look at the jewel crafting right now, basically you're going to be making the major action point gain jewel and the regeneration jewel. And I've also noticed that they have changed the requirements to make these items. As you can see here, the action point jewel rather is going to take 5 fundamental fire, 5 desert roses, 5 fundamental lightning, 6 perfect gems, and also cost 100k AD to make. Now this used to take 1 of each element. So it would take 1 fundamental fire, 1 fundamental lightning, 1 fundamental ice, and 1 fundamental earth, plus 100k. I'm not sure exactly when they switched it over, but these are mediocre items. You know, they aren't expensive, but you have to look at your profit margins. So it's going to cost you about 110k to make one of these. Well, they were only selling for about 130k each, so your profit margin is very little. You're still going to profit from it, but it's not going to be a very big gain. Right now, professions are going to mostly be geared toward your masterwork whenever you get to unlock that. But for right now, we just want to focus on getting your professions from level 1 to 25, if you so choose so. Now, why is this important, you may be asking, and why am I doing this video in particularly right now? Well, if we jump down to the calendar, we're currently on the Xbox, of course. If you have been following my channel, or maybe you're new to the channel, I do play on the Xbox, so things are a little different on the PC. But if we jump into the calendar right here, today is the 7th of June. We do have coming up here in a few days 2 times profession XP and resources. So what does this mean? Okay, you're going to be gaining double the resources, but also double the XP. Okay, so it's going to take you less resources. So remember, I told you it's going to take about 300 bag of crystals. Well, cut that in half if you do it during the double XP. So that's pretty important if you want to work on your professions with this event coming up this weekend. So let's jump into the professions. I'll show you guys how to do this. Remember, I said you can do any profession you want except leadership. The next one I'm going to be working on, I do believe, is going to be either metalsmithing or platesmithing. So let's just take a look at platesmithing. We're going to scroll all the way at the bottom here. I will go step by step on how to do this. This is going to be a big deal, especially for all you PlayStation 4 users. You know, the introduction that Neverwinter will be coming to PlayStation 4 has been announced. It is going to be coming, so you might want to get ahead, you know. But keep in mind, you are going to have to open up some lockboxes or try to get some profession master kits. That is the only place you're able to get that currency or those resources or those regions. Okay, you can only get the bag of crystals, the bag of gems, and the bag of jewels from the resource kits. So we're going to scroll all the way down here. All the way down. Okay. So as you can see, level 1. Okay. You'll have to do a couple, you know, we'll call them tutorial ones, like hire your first metalsmithing helper. But once you get, let's see here, to level 2, there it is. Iron ore trading. Okay. It's going to take 1 bag of gems. Alright, and it only takes, well, it's going to take me 7 seconds because I have a purple, but in case you have a white, this task takes 10 seconds. Okay, it's going to yield you resources, but the most important is you're going to get 55 XP for 10 seconds. Okay, you see what I'm saying here? So 10 seconds, you're going to get 50 XP. Now on the double, you know, profession XP, that's going to be 100 XP. And it takes 10 seconds. Okay? So you can just spam that repeatedly. You're going to do that all the way up. Well, here's another one as well with different materials as your game, but you still get the same XP. So you're going to do that from level 2. Let's scroll all the way up here until we find the next one. Level 2 all the way, oh, there it was. Here you go. You're going to do that from level 2 to level 7. From level 1 to level 7 is literally going to take you 10 minutes to do. The next tier, as you can see here, now you're moving on to your bag of jewels. You're going to be getting 330 XP every 10 seconds. Okay? It goes fairly quickly. Excuse me. So once you get that going, you're going to keep clicking them buttons, and you're going to go to level 7 all the way to the 3rd and final tier, which should be around right here, level 14. So from level 7 to level 14, you're now going to switch over to your third tier, which is the bag of crystals, which are the most expensive. But you're now going to be gaining over 1400 XP every 10 seconds for your professions XP. Now there is one more tier. You're going to take this from 14 all the way up to level 15. Now at level 15, you're still going to be using your bag of crystals, but you're going to be gaining a little more XP. Okay, that's not the final tier. I'm sorry, there is one more final tier. It's going to be the same region though, but once you get to 15, you can bump 15 all the way up to, I believe it's level 22. Oh, where's it at? And there it is, level 22. Okay. And that's going to be about 2,000, 2,200 for me because I have some bonuses, but it's going to be 2,000 XP every 10 seconds, okay? You're going to be going through your regions pretty quickly, okay? You burn through them pretty quickly, but as you can see, you can basically level any profession you want from level 1 to 25 in a matter of, you know, an hour, 2 hours, depending on how quickly you can click through them all, or how many you have unlocked for that matter. But from 20, so once you get this last tier right here, you'll be able to finish it off fairly quickly, as they only go to level 25. But I also just want to mention, if we hop back into here, you know, it also depends on how many things you have unlocked as well. So I have almost everything unlocked. I'm just waiting on my third profession to get to level 20, and then I have to get a rank 3 result, and I'll have, you know, 9 slots. But with such a fast time, you know, 10 seconds doesn't matter. So even if you only have 1 slot unlocked, you can still do this fairly quickly. But I mean, I usually fill all those up. I fill all these up here and just rotate through. So it's pretty easy to do. It is costly, as I said. We can jump over here to the trade house. We can look up crystals. Like I said, they're actually going for a little higher than 2K. They're about 3K each right now, and I imagine that's price is actually going to go up even more as we get closer to that double XP. So I would start stacking your regions now. Or I would also, you know, start saving your regions until down the road, even for the next double professions. But who knows how long that could be, you know. You could very easily do this while it's not double. It's just ideal to do it double, as you're going to use less resources. And as I mentioned before, it says right here on the screen, if you look, this can only be found in a profession booster pack. The profession booster packs, on the other hand, they're even a little more expensive. So you can just come over here and buy some packs and open them up for crystals if you'd like. Sometimes you'll get 3 or 4 crystals in one box. But that is totally up to you. I mean, I would just rather buy the crystals outright. That way I know what I'm buying and I'm not gambling on something. I mean, you can open these profession packs up and pull the unified elements if you really want to. But like I said, you know, RNG is, you know, it has its up and downs. So I usually would just stick to buying outright of what you need. And like I said, a lot of people don't know about this for some reason. I'm not sure if they just don't look at the tiers here of what they can actually make per profession. Or, you know, I've also said a lot of people do know about this, but you know, this is a video just showing people that you can't do this. Like I said, I took my leatherworking from 1 to 25 in a matter of hours, and some of my guildmates were like, well, how the hell did you do that? I mean, are you hacking the game? Like, how did you level out leatherworking 1 to 25 in just a few hours? And I had to explain to them, you know, it involves the regions from the booster packs, you know. So like I said, it is an expensive thing if you're into that, you know. Like I said, as far as the market goes right now, let's take a look just to see. I told you what it's going to cost you to make a refinement kit. Let's see how much they are. They did go up in price a little bit since they changed the regents you need. Now, see, they're back down. So a major action point on Xbox One right now is going to run you 136K, but it's going to take you 110K to make one of these. So you're only making a little over 20K a profit, which unfortunately, you know, that's not a lot of money. Maybe that's a lot of money to you, but 20K profit margin is just simply not worth my time, unfortunately. Now, don't quote me on this, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, when you make these jewels during the double event that's coming this weekend, I'm not sure if you get 2 of them. Now, if you do get 2 of them, I can see that maybe making you slightly more profit. If you're only spending 100K to make 1 of them and you end up getting 2 of them, well, then that's going to increase your profit margin by quite a significant number. But if you guys have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave me in the comments below. You know, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and toss me a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel out. I do play a lot of games. Neverwinter is one of them. But I just wanted to touch base and show you guys that it is possible that if you really want to, you can take any profession to level 25 in a few hours. Like I said, I'm most likely going to be doing either metal smithing or plate smithing, whichever one the power is. I'm sorry. So the metal smithing right here has the power armor kit, so I will be doing metal smithing. I mean, I guess I could really start it right now and just show you guys a few levels, just how easy it really is. Because I am going to be doing it during the double, because I do want the double points just so I can use less regions. But you do have to start it out, so I have to go all the way down here and hire a first guy. We'll call it the tutorial phase. I don't need him. Like, as soon as I make him, I'm going to delete him just because I have all purple. But you do have to, so here you go, level 0, hire your first prospector. It takes 5 seconds. We are going to start that real quick. Just, I want to show you guys how easy this is. Okay, and we will collect. And what we're going to do here, wait a minute. Oh, that was alchemy. I almost picked the wrong thing, guys. Okay, first of all, let's go up here and take this off because I had it open just to show you guys. Okay, so I shouldn't have to scroll down forever now. Okay, now remember what I said. It does take... You have to get to level 2. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a few of these tasks here that do take 10 minutes. Yeah, see, here it is at level 2. So let's see what we got going on here. I need... Can I not do any of these? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Okay, so I need to... so this takes 6 hours. Okay. So we're going to pop that, pop that, pop that. And it's going to cost 15K. Okay, for purposes of the video, I'm going to burn the 15K here, which is ridiculous. I wouldn't normally do this. So we're going to pop that one and another 15K. That's 30K I just blown for the purposes of the video. So let's collect the results here. And that. Okay, so now we're level 2. Okay, so you guys are going to have to wait initially that time period, unfortunately, but once you get past that tutorial phase and get to level 2, that's when the fun begins. So here you can say 10 seconds, you know, that's all it takes, and you can soar through this fairly quickly. Collect your results. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, there we go. I did not notice of... Okay, so yeah, we just leveled it up to level 3 right there. So that took what, few minutes, and I got to level 2. You're gonna literally just keep spamming it over and over again. And I forget what I said the next tier was. I think it's level 7, so you do this up until level 7 to get to the next tier. And we're just gonna collect all this stuff. Alright, and again. So yes, it's very boring. You would like to do this in your downtime when you have nothing going on, you know. Like I said, preferably this weekend during the event, you'll be getting double it. So we just leveled up to level 4 already. And we're gonna keep going. We are gonna keep going here. Why not? We'll just blow all these small ones. I don't need them anyway. I'm not gonna level up, I don't think, any more professions after I do this one, so. But as you can see, very, very easy if you can afford it. Okay, like I said, it is not cheap. It's gonna cost you a good bit. I just got it to level 5 and I got a title for it. We're gonna stop there because I am gonna wait until double XP to continue it. But yeah, so we got that up to level 5, which would normally take you, you're looking at least 2 to 3 days maybe, unless you sat there and waited every 6 hours to refresh it. So it's up to you guys. It depends if you want your profession to max out, or you could do it the old way and literally just sit there and do a couple every day until you get it. Like I said, I did that with my jewel crafting because I didn't know about the power level and get the time, and it literally took about a month and a half to do. Whereas my leather working took a few hours to max out. And it's going to take a few hours to max out my metal smithing. So I really hope you guys learned something here today. Like I said, it's totally optional, but it is possible. Remember to smash that thumbs up button if you did enjoy this. Don't be afraid to leave me any questions in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later.